The Soviet battleship Petropavlovsk, named after the heroic defense of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky in the Crimean War, held a special place in the hearts of the Soviet people. It represented the might of the Soviet Navy and the unwavering spirit of its people. Laid down in 1939, just before the outbreak of World War II, the Petropavlovsk embodied the Soviet Union's determination to defend its interests on the high seas. This essay explores the ship's remarkable journey from its construction to its tragic end and examines the profound impact it had on naval history. The Petropavlovsk belonged to the Kirov class of battleships, designed to counter the growing naval power of Germany. These ships were formidable instruments of war, armed with 9 18-inch guns, 12 6-inch guns, and a host of anti-aircraft weaponry. Their heavily armored hulls and powerful engines made them capable of withstanding and delivering devastating blows. The Petropavlovsk, in particular, gained a reputation for its resilience and firepower, earning the respect of its enemies and the admiration of its allies. The keel of the Petropavlovsk was laid down on 15th July 1939 at the Baltic shipyard in Leningrad, a city steeped in naval tradition. The Soviet Union, under the leadership of Joseph Stalin, had embarked on an ambitious program of naval expansion, and the Petropavlovsk was a key component of the strategy. The ship's construction was a testament to the skill and determination of Soviet workers who toiled tirelessly to bring this mighty vessel to life. Launched on 29th June 1940, the Petropavlovsk underwent extensive fitting out and sea trials before being commissioned into the Baltic Fleet in April 1941. The ship's early service was marked by the growing tension in Europe as World War II raged on. Assigned to the Baltic Fleet, the Petropavlovsk was tasked with defending the strategically vital port of Leningrad. Little did its crew know that they were about to face the full fury of the German war machine. When Germany launched Operation Barbarossa, its invasion of the Soviet Union, on 22 June 1941, the Petropavlovsk found itself thrust into the crucible of war. The Baltic Fleet, caught off guard by the sudden assault, fought desperately to defend Leningrad from the advancing German forces. The Petropavlovsk, with its powerful guns and resilient armor, played a crucial role in repelling enemy attacks. During the early stages of the siege of Leningrad, the Petropavlovsk's guns bombarded German positions, disrupting their advance and providing vital support to the beleaguered defenders of the city. The ship's anti-aircraft batteries also proved their worth, shooting down numerous German aircraft attempting to bomb Leningrad into submission. The Petropavlovsk's presence in the Baltic Sea served as a beacon of hope for the besieged citizens of Leningrad, a symbol that they had not been forgotten. Section 4. A city at sea. Life on board the mighty battleship. Life on board the Petropavlovsk during the siege of Leningrad was arduous and fraught with danger. The ship was constantly under threat of German air and artillery attacks, and the crew worked tirelessly to keep the vessel operational. Despite the hardships, the sailors displayed remarkable resilience and camaraderie, united by their determination to defend their homeland. The ship's vast interior became a microcosm of Soviet society, with men from all walks of life working and fighting side by side. From seasoned sailors to raw recruits, from engineers to cooks, each man played a vital role in keeping the Petropavlovsk afloat and fighting. In their rare moments of respite, the crew found solace in each other's company, sharing stories, singing songs, and dreaming of the day they could return home. Section 5. The Siege of Leningrad, a silent guardian. As the siege of Leningrad tightened its grip, the Petropavlovsk found itself increasingly confined to port. The Luftwaffe's dominance of the skies over the Baltic Sea made it too risky for the battleship to venture out. However, the ship's guns remained a potent threat to the Germans, and they were frequently used to bombard enemy positions and supply lines. The Petropavlovsk's presence in Leningrad harbor also had a significant psychological impact on both sides of the conflict. For the Soviet people, it served as a reminder that they were not alone, that the Soviet Navy was still fighting. For the Germans, the battleship represented a significant obstacle, a constant threat that tied down their forces and prevented them from fully capturing the city. Section 6. The fatal blow tragedy strikes Petropavlovsk. On 17 September 1941, tragedy struck the Petropavlovsk. German artillery batteries, positioned on the outskirts of Leningrad, had the ship in their sights. A prolonged bombardment ensued, with hundreds of shells raining down on the Petropavlovsk. The ship's crew fought valiantly to defend their vessel, but the overwhelming firepower of the German guns proved too much. A shell from a German 406mm howitzer struck the Petropavlovsk's forward magazine, detonating the stored ammunition in a catastrophic explosion. The blast ripped the ship apart, killing hundreds of sailors instantly. The Petropavlovsk, once a symbol of Soviet naval power, capsized and sank in the shallow waters of Leningrad harbor. Section 7. Enduring Legacy. The Legend of Petropavlovsk. The sinking of the Petropavlovsk was a major blow to the Soviet Navy and the people of Leningrad. The ship had become a symbol of resistance, its guns a voice of defiance against the Nazi invaders. However, the Petropavlovsk story did not end with its sinking. The ship's sacrifice served as a rallying cry for the Soviet people, strengthening their resolve to defeat the enemy. In 1957, the Petropavlovsk was salvaged, and its hull was incorporated into a new pier at the Leningrad naval base. A memorial was erected to honor the ship and its crew, ensuring that their sacrifice would never be forgotten. Today, the Petropavlovsk remains a potent symbol of Russian naval history, a testament to the courage and sacrifice of those who served on board.